All right, everyone. G'day. Welcome. This is Murray Stewart, your host. And yes, this is episode 581 of Blind Magic in Alice Springs. And yes, I'm just untangling my thoughts here. It was only a matter of minutes ago that I received a text message from my daughter, Jasmine, who's in Cairns, Queensland. It was 3 or 4 episodes back that I explained that she had got through the cyclone nice and unscathed. In fact, she was very much looked after by her employer, but it would appear that things have gone a little pear-shaped since then in Cairns. So the thrust of the message that I've just received from her is that she is okay, but she is stuck in her house as there is flooding all around. In fact, she described the cows floating in the river, which of course is very sad. That may not end well for those wonderful beasts. But she's more concerned about food supplies running down. So she does have her son, my grandson, with her, Henrik. So he'll be in very good hands. She's a very wise girl, is my daughter. But look, it is of some concern. Telephone communication is difficult. I tried on several occasions to reach her this afternoon without luck. Sometimes she would pick up, but she was inaudible. Just wasn't able to pick up what she was saying at all, and I gather the same her end. But yes, it would appear that Cairns has received a real hammering from the cyclone, not from the wind point of view, but certainly it has rained and rained and rained. Hundreds and hundreds of millimetres. That's a lot of water. So it does illustrate not only is this country vast, but it has wonderful and varying geographies, which means that in one area of Australia you can be experiencing floods, and in other areas maybe fires. Here in Alice Springs today, it's beautiful and clear. Yes, it's hot, but it's summertime. It's approaching 40 degrees. In Cairns, it's pouring with rain and 26 degrees, and there are floods all round. I can remember one year I was having an ice cold glass of water in a pub in Darwin, and a friend of mine called me from Tasmania indicating that there was snow on the nearby hills. So yes, this is a land of contrast. This is a land of variability. It's another reason for why Australia is such a wonderful country. I've got no doubt that Jasmine will be okay. The people of Cairns and the geography of Cairns is well and truly used to big rain events like this, so she will be okay. But it doesn't stop you from worrying just a little, of course. I will call her or attempt to call her at least, in a very short while, mainly for myself, just to ensure and assure myself that I can be calm. But for all those in tropical Queensland, we are thinking of you. We trust you're okay. You know, the thing about flowing water in Cairns, you do need to be extra careful. No one is ever advised, when you do come across flooded water, particularly on our roads, no one is advised to attempt to cross that water, because there could be anything in that water. Out here in Alice Springs, when the water flows, there could be debris in the water. There could also be deadly snakes. Out here we have our brown snakes. I think it's known as the mulga snake. And it will kill you in a matter of seconds if you get a wet bite. And snakes could be floating in flooded streams. So not a good idea to attempt to cross any flooded zones out here in the desert. And in tropical Queensland, once again, there could be any manner of debris, but they could also be crocodiles. And crocodiles will most definitely kill you. Another good reason to stay well and truly out of flowing water. The best advice is to stay put and call the authorities and get them to manage your situation. Never ever try and cross, therefore enter, water that is flowing. Yeah, it really does bring home, doesn't it, how incredible Australia is in so many ways. I was at a Christmas function last night, and I spoke of, during a little speech I gave, about how lucky we are to be able to celebrate together, as we did last night, in peace, in safety, in harmony, unlike many throughout the world. And may our country stay that way. And that will depend largely on us and the governments that we elect. But of course, therefore, it will depend on our leadership, ensuring that they deal with any turbulence or emerging issues that may disrupt our peace, our tranquility, our lifestyle. But today I am reminded that Australia can produce disasters and challenges that are challenging, and therefore test those family members who are distant from those who are in the midst of such a battle. I'm confident that Jasmine will be okay, but I do think of her and my grandson and everyone who may be challenged today by unexpected and unwanted events. But that's life in Australia, folks. That's life in Australia. On balance, we are incredibly lucky. This has been episode 581, a Blind Magic Communications production.